Good evening all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Clear, right? Now, let's start the session. Okay, done guys. Let's start this. So in the previous class, we are discussing the SQL topics, and within the SQL, we have discussed how to extract by using the select command and everything. Now in that, we also have taken some kind of small level test, right? Now coming to the next one. So here as we discussed the projects, one more time I'm saying the projects. These projects, how many number of projects you do now, that is going to call as experience. The number of projects you work is equal to the number of projects, how many projects you are going to work, that number of projects is equal to your experience. It is equal to your experience. Point number one. Okay, the more number of projects you take, different data sets. Now in today's class, I'm going to show you from where you can download the data sets, the websites and everything. I'm going to show you so that you can download the data sets as per your required domain. Now, so in the resume, how many projects we have to add? Okay, in resume, okay, for shortlisting criteria, generally how the resume gets shortlisted. Once your course has completed, shortlisting criteria will be done based on 3 parameters. Parameter number 1 is called as skills. What skills you have? Okay, what skills? This is what skills, names only. Just these skills you are having, or like what are the skills you are having? Skills. Skills comes under first important, followed by projects. What projects you have done? The projects is called as experience. In the interview, they'll ask you what kind of experience you are having, means the meaning is what type of projects you have done. Okay. Now for freshers will say that, sir, in the interview, they're asking experience, sir. Experienced people will say that, sir, already we are having some other experience. Now we have to shift to this particular data analyst role. Now in the both the cases, solution is projects. Whether you are having the previous some other experience and you want to shift into data analytics experience, or if you are already a fresher and you want a first time job, and if the companies are looking for the experience also, the meaning is projects, right? And the third one is certification. This tells what you know. This tells how much you know, how much you know, and this tells who concluded you know. Who told you know. If I only say that I know SQL, I know Python, I know this one, miss. So if you say that I know, with I have completed BTech, means others will believe, they'll not ask certificate. If you say that I have completed MBA, or I have done the last 5 years I have worked in the Google, they'll not ask certificate, experience certificate. So for everything, anything whatever you are speaking, for that proof is required now. So here what I know, or what I know, or how much I know, someone has to certify that, right? If you say that I have completed 10th class, 10th class certificate is important. Sir, 10th class certificate is not there, but I have completed 10th class, means who will believe? No one will believe. Tomorrow you will also not believe. If I say that I and Sundar Pichai are classmates, means you will believe, no, right? Like that, then I can say anything now. I have worked for 5 years. I have closely associated with the Sundar Pichai. I only have developed the Android basically. If I say all these things, whether you will believe? No, right? Some proof should be there, right? Similarly, for all these things, proof. So how much you know is projects. Now you have done the projects on your own, or you have copied projects. You have completed on your own or copied, or how others will know that one? How others will know? You have to see from others' point of view. You are seeing only from your point of view. I'm a genuine person. I have done this one, this one, this one. But when you get the multiple resumes in this class only, if one of the student I have given 100 resumes, if 100 resumes are given to one of the student and I ask it to shortlist the students, any 10 members you shortlist, I will do the interview. Now that particular person, for example, let us assume you only, you. Okay, for you, I have shared the 20 resumes. Why to take 100? 20 only. Let's take 20 resumes I have shared to you. In these 20 resumes, I ask it to shortlist 5. So that for these 5 people, I will do the interview. Now, on what criteria you are going to bring from 20 to 5? That is the question. In all of them, common things are there. Then how you are going to identify which student is best, which student is not best? How you can know? Because you have not seen the face. The 20 faces you don't know. 20 students, how much hard work they have done, you don't know. 20 students, in that how many of them are copied students, how many are non-copied students, you don't know. 20 students really they are having the subject or don't, you don't know. Then on what criteria you are going to shortlist from 20 resumes to 5 resumes? If I have shared the 20 resumes to you, how you are going to shortlist? What you will do? Think from your point of view. What you will do? Because you don't know their faces now. Sir, this person has really worked, sir. I know to say like that. You have not seen the 20 faces. 20 faces you don't know. 20 people you don't know. How they have worked you don't know. Anything you don't know. Then how you are going to shortlist from this 25? Sir, why to shortlist, sir? Because I can't do for 20 people interviews. That is the only reason. If I can do for 20 people interview, then no need to shortlist like this. But I can do only interview for 5 people, and in that 5 people, I can select any one of the person finally. For these 5 people, I'm going to do the interview. In the interview, I'll ask the questions, and here it is okay. But question is, without asking even one question, how we are going to shortlist the resume? Without asking even one question also, we are going to shortlist from 20 resumes to 5 resumes. How it is possible? If you understand that logic, automatically now you'll understand what to be kept in the resume. What to be kept in the resume, if you know what you have to do in the class, you'll understand automatically. You have to keep in the resume means you have to work for that, right? You have to work for that means what you have to do, what you have to learn, automatically you'll understand. Freshers, particularly freshers, and who are thinking that in the industry jobs are not there or something, whatever it is. Now this is the question for you. My direct question for you. How you are going to shortlist from 20 resumes to 5 resumes? In your mind, think something. No, sir, just share, give the resumes, 20 resumes to us, miss. I will give 20 resumes also to you only. Manually, I will provide the 20 resumes. 20 PDFs I will open in front of you. And out of these, I ask to shortlist any 5. On what criteria you are going to select? By seeing them. One resume to one resume, sir, when compared to this, this is better. How you are going to say that it is better? On what criteria? Some criteria should be there, right? Either he's a, sir, he is from IIT, sir. Okay. Means you are checking the education. Criteria number 1, education. Sir, he is from IIT or something like this. Done. Okay. Next. What is others? Sir, he is having the more amount of skills. He knows this one. He knows also additionally this one. Okay. Not only data analysis like Python, SQL, Power BI or Tableau. He also knows like HTML and Java, something additional also he knows. Okay. So skills. Next. What is the next one? The skills are there. Education is there. Next. What you are going to observe? So what are the certifications and what are the projects? Finally, it will come to this one only. So here the point is very simple. What you know, this is having the weightage in your resume with the 20% weightage is there for this. 20% weightage. And projects, which is your experience, this is having the 70% weightage. And this one is having the 10% weightage. This is their weightages in the resumes. Okay. So they'll have the weightages in this way, right? Now, sir, what about the education? My past education, that is, I'm from computer science background, sir. I have completed BMCA, sir. I have completed MSc chemistry, sir. These are all the secondary. These are all having the negligible weightage, which is of 1% weightage, which is a negligible weightage. They are not going to focus on this negligible weightage. They are going to focus on this remaining things. Point number one. Okay. And second, so sir, my education is this one, that one, and my communication skills are comparatively low. These are all the second. First priority always goes to the this, and whether the person having the capability to complete the project or not. So what is the company looks for? If see in my, I'm also having a company, right? If I have to hire a person, how I'm going to select? What are the resumes I'm going to get? In that resumes, how I'm going to select, or how I'm going to take my person into a company means after doing the interview, at the end I'll conclude whether this is my thing, whether this person can work whatever I have given, whatever I have given, whether this person can work. Means I'm going to test him in the technical knowledge. His technical knowledge I'm going to test. Based on the technical knowledge, if the student is giving the correct answers for multiple questions, then I'll think that, okay, he's having the good knowledge, so he can work the project. I have to get the confidence whether this person can work, whatever I can give, whether he can do that or not. Okay, this is first one. Second, whether he can work, second point, this is first point. Second point, he can work under what are the salary I'm going to offer. Salary. First one is this, second one is this. If the person is having the capability and he is going to work under this salary for me means, I will select. Simply I will select. No discussion on this. Only thing is I have to get the trust. See, now I will share you one data set. Assume in the class only I will share. Now itself I will share. Okay. See this. I'll share you now one data set along with one business problem, which we call it as hackathon, or which is also called as in the Python already one data analytics project. I have shared one data set for you. What data? One data set and one business problem I have shared. Now, in this class, how many has completed that project without asking a single question to me? And how many of you have completed the project? First point is completed. How many completed the project? In this class, if my guess is correct, maybe 10 to 15% of the students has completed the project. Remaining students, they say now also, if I ask now the question, have you completed, miss? Sir, it is going on, sir. One student will say, no, sir, tomorrow I'll start, sir. One student will say that, sir, last week I went to my hometown, sir. Exams are going on, sir. That is the reason I have not completed. Stories they are going to say. But my question is, completed or not completed? Yes or no? This is my question. What is the answer you are giving? Story. I'm not interested in the story. I'm asking the question, completed, not completed. Completed means completed, not completed means not completed. For example, in this class, one of the student has completed. Let's take an example. Maybe multiple students has been completed. Let's take an example of one of the student has completed the project. And I have seen the project. I have seen that project and he has done very good. Very nice. Assume this is the case. And he has not even asked one question to me. Without asking, he only has completed. He might check in the chat GPT, he might check in the Google, wherever. But finally he has completed. My work was completed. Now it was completed very nice. Now this student is asking for me, sir, I want to do the one internship under you. I want to do some kind of internship or I want to do the job under you. He asked the first question, internship under you. Now tell me guys, whether I'll give the internship or not. Yes or no? If this is the case, means 100% I will give. Why? Because under internship, what he wants is experience. What I want is my work has to be completed. Now that person is coming to me and the student is going to say, sir, I'll work under you, sir, at free of cost. Means why I'll use this person? What he wants, internship certificate and experience on the real time. That is student requirement. What is my requirement? I have to complete the project at low cost. That is my requirement as a business person. Now this person has completed one project and I have seen that and he has done very nice and I got the trust on him that he can do any project. Now what I will do? I will give one more project. Now he is not going to disturb me and he will complete that one. Now tell me, this is the case, one more case. One student, I have given the project I have given. Now instead of completing the project, he is asking questions. First day, some questions I have answered. Again, next day, again questions. Again, I answered. Again, third day, he'll ask some questions. Again, I have answered. And finally, he has completed the project. That too, the project is not up to the mark. Okay, not satisfactory. It is not that much of satisfactory. Now, this student will come to me and he'll say that, sir, now I have completed this project, sir. Now I want the internship under you. Now tell me whether I'll give or not. Sir, if you give, what happens? Very simple. Continuously, he'll ask me the questions and he will disturb my workflow. He will disturb my workflow. Now you tell me whether are we going to take these people? Now similarly in the real life, in the BTech also, many BTech students who are studying in the college or BTech or MTech or whatever it is studying, they want to do the internship in a company. They want to apply for a company for internship. From student point of view, they'll think about the, sir, I want to get the real experience. I want to get the internship in a company. That is student point of view. Nice, very nice. But if you see from company point of view, by taking a student into a company and on the day one, they are disturbing the workflow, do you think that these people who are taking you into the company, they'll be interested? For example, I only is there. Okay, I went into the company. There one company person is there. Some person is there. Now after going into the company, I asked what to do. He has given me some work. Now I'm asking continuously some questions to him. Now he is explaining for me. Again, I'm asking again, like this it is going on. And finally, he has got frustrated on me. Hey, what is this? Because he's not going to get any money from me, right? It is free only, na? Once I join in the company, it is either free or they will pay for me. Now this person who is going to guide me in the company, he is going to do the work at free of cost. For him, it is an additional work to guide me. Now, who is going to take that type of burden? If I am already having some knowledge with me and if I go into the company and if I do the internship under them and if I complete some projects without asking any questions and they are not making them as a burden, automatically what they'll feel? Hey, you are a nice guy. You have done very nice. In the tomorrow, if you want any job also, please ask me. I will only refer you. They'll say like this. So a company is not a lab na to practice there. Company is business. You are sharing your knowledge and they are giving the money to you. You are going once inside the company means you are sharing your knowledge. Remember this. You are sharing the knowledge and you are getting the money from them. That is not the lab to practice there. To ask the questions, they are not your mentors. You are not paying the money for them. They are paying the money for you. To guide you or to tell you the doubts, are you going to give any fees for them? No, no. There you should not do the things. There you have to share your knowledge and they have to share the for your knowledge money. Is the points are clear? Now, if I join in the Naresh IT, in the Naresh IT, if I discuss to the students and if I share my knowledge and everything, Naresh sir is going to pay me the salary. After joining in Naresh IT, if I say that, sir, PPTs are not ready, I have to do the PPT today. And sir, if you are having some PPTs, share me the PPTs. I will do the editing. Sir, this notes is not there. You share me the notes. If I ask like this, what happens? Naresh sir will simply say that, Shiva, please go out. Point is clear. So this is the simple one. Now, For all these things, what I required is terms of projects. That is the main thing, guys. For why I'm saying all these things means your experience is called as projects. Without having some experience or without having the domain knowledge or without having anything, once I refer you and if you go into the company also, what you'll do on the day one? Again, you will sit there and you'll ask the doubts, sir. Some people will say, sir, none of the person knows everything in the day one, no, sir. They will also learn, no. Absolutely. But how much they will learn, how much they will apply? Percentages are there, right? 80% if they know, 20% will be given the support by seniors. 90% you don't know anything, but they want to give everything, miss. How it is possible? Point is clear. If you know more things and if you don't know minute things, for example, while doing the project, if you are getting 1 or 2 questions, if you ask me also, I'm happy, not a problem. When I'll get frustrated, miss, if you're asking more number of questions to me, then I'll feel that why I have given this student this project and all these things. Is the points are clear? So that is the thing. Now here the point is I want you guys to have the experience with the more number of data sets. So I'm going to share you the data sets where you can download. So the website name is called as Kaggle. Okay, first website starts with the kaggle.com. So in this Kaggle, you can download the multiple data sets. So here you can click on this. Here you can find with respect to like healthcare. You can take any project from healthcare or finance, sales, anything. So now, as I've told you in the resume, one more time, in the resume, how many number of projects you have to keep? Minimum 3 projects. That is minimum. Maximum infinity. No restriction. Minimum 3 projects. Minimum 3. Now what is this 3? Means project number 1. Your project number 1 should include the SQL with Python, where you have to collect the data from the database and you have to do everything in the Python. Your project number 2, not in the sequential order. Sequential order is your choice, but these other things should be included. SQL, where you are going to take the data and you are going to do everything in the Power BI. SQL statistics is going to be common in everything. SQL, taking the data and statistics and data cleaning. In everything is common, but you are going to do with the Python. So here also everything it is going to be common. That is, you have to have the statistics concepts and you have to apply the data cleaning and finally you have to analyze the data. That analysis has to be done using the Power BI. Right? Now your project number 3. Again, you have to collect the data, you have to apply the data cleaning and you have to apply the statistics and you have to do the data analysis by using the Tableau. Right? So minimum 3 projects you have to write like this. And these 3 projects should be from different domains. Domain should not be the same. One should be from. So what are the domains we have to select? Okay, mandatory domain is sales, compulsory. Domains, which are the domains you are going to work, means you have to take one project from the sales. Mandate, it is mandatory. Sir, which project, sir? That is your choice. You might do Python with the sales or Power BI with sales or Tableau with sales. That is your choice. But one project should be from the sales. Next optional. What are the optional means? In terms of healthcare, the top healthcare, finance, okay, auto. These are all the commonly in the reality. These sectors. Okay. Out of these sectors, you have to choose any one. And one is based on your specialization. For example, if you are specialized in the chemical or if you are specialized in anything separately, that related project also you have to add one. Sir, I'm BTech computer science, sir. Normal BTech computer science, general IT. I'm not having any kind of specialization or anything. Miss, you take one healthcare, one finance. If you are having the some kind of specialization like biochemistry, or I'm from biotechnology, or I'm from civil engineer, mechanical engineer, or something, based on your specialization, what are the specialization you have done, from that you take anyone. Okay, like that you have to write the from different domains. You have to choose the projects from different domains. All the three projects should not be from finance, all the three should not be from the restaurant, or all the three should not be from the sales or anything. Any from one of them should be one. Like this you have to choose different. Is the point is clear? So you have to choose in this way. Next, coming to the next one is called as what are the sales and healthcare, finance and auto, like these domains. Now how you are going to write this one in your resume? Means you are going to write the projects heading. In that you are going to write the project one, and what are the title is there? The title you have to write, and also you have to mention the domain. Clearly you have to mention the domain. You only have to mention. So this is the domain. This domain is related to finance or banking sector, right? Something. Now next you are going to take in terms of description about the project, what you have done about the project. You are going to write in 2 or 3 sentences, maximum 2 or 3 sentences. You are going to describe the project. Okay, in the interview also, if they ask you tell me about your project, means that one only you have to tell. Description only you have to tell. Okay, what you have done in this project and what skills you have applied for completing this project. What are the skills you have applied for completing this project? Like that you have to write for every project. Project, domain, description, and what are the skills you have used for completing that particular project. Okay, then they'll understand, okay, this person is having some knowledge on this particular domain, and this person has these many skills, and he has implemented the project. You have to highlight what are the things you have done. You have to know the how to highlight also. Actually, this what of this class I'm discussing with you right now, it is called as resume building. How to build the resume. Actually, this should be in the last. But why I'm discussing with you now means only one reason, called as you have to work on the multiple projects. So almost we are in the close to the end of the batch. Okay, by in the next 3 to 4 days we are going to cover the SQL. After that we are moving on to the Python, Power BI, followed by Tableau. Maybe it may take 1.5 months from now. I'm not saying that one, but out of entire course we have already completed 50 to 60% of the things. Balance still 40% to 50% was left in your entire course duration. Half of the time was completed, right? Now here we are having in terms of the remaining time, whatever is there, you have to implement the maximum number of projects. The more number of projects you work, the more amount of experience you gain, because each project will be having the different varieties of data. Some will have the missing values more, some will have less, some will have important column missing values, some may not have. Some of the domains will be different, business problem will be different. Like that, for each data, how we are going to tackle in this situation. If this is the case, how we are going to do, in this is the situation, how we are going to do. You should know all that different types of situation. Means you have to face that situation. To face that situation, we require the experience. That is nothing but this. So why I'm discussing with you right now is to choose a right project for you, because this is only going to keep in the resume, and based on this one only your interview call will be decided. And once the interview call is decided, for example, you have got in a small company and in a large company. If you get in a small company, what are the package? If you are joining, from there your career starts now. Your entire career, whether you have to join in a small company or in a big company, whatever the salary and how you are going to career is there, right? This everything is decided on the resume. If resume is very good, you'll get with a big company's interview call. If your resume is bad, you'll get from a small companies. Now, if you start with a small company, small salary, again, so one project can change your entire life also. For example, based on your projects, you have got in the one company with a package of 15,000. You have started with the 15,000 and later you have increased the salary and slowly you have got the better packages. Assume, let's take a small example. Least to the least 15,000 you have got. That is the least salary. Okay. One of the student, he has done the better project. He has started with the 25,000. By changing the project, he has got the better job in the better company. Automatically within 1 or 2 years or 3 years, what happens? You will be working in one level of money, other person will work in the one level of money. What is the difference between you and that person while starting? Both are starting in the same way. What is the difference? Why he has joined in the small company, why you have joined in the big company? Miss, difference is projects. You have to choose a right project. Now next question is how to choose a project for resume. This is important. How to choose a project, followed by how to do and how to present. Three things. One, we have to do. First, we have to choose. After that, we have to do that. After that, we have to know how to present also that. How to present means not in front of me, in the front of interviewer. How you have to present. So that they have to feel that you are having the knowledge. How to do this means, first, how to choose a project for your resume means you have to choose a real-time application project. Sir, what is meant by real-time application? Now, which companies are using that project as of now? That is the question you have to make. Which companies are going to use this project? Which companies are going to use this project? Think the question in your mind. If answer is available, it is called as real-time application. Answer is not available, it is called as dummy project. There will be no use. Sir, this no one is using, sir. Just for time, just casually, I want to practice. For that reason, I have selected this data set. Means that is applicable only for practice, not for writing in the resume. Okay, to write in the resume, we require the real-time application. Real-time application means which companies are going to use this project. For example, recently we have worked on in the class I have chosen the loan. Who is going to work on the loans? Eligibility of the loans means all the banking and finance companies will work. Answer is there. So banking sector and financial sectors, everyone are nowadays depending on the loans. No, sir. Obviously, they will work on the loans. Means answer is there. Means it is a real-time project. Real-time project means we can write in the resume. Answer is not this, sir. That is dummy data set, sir. Some random values are taken and dummy data set, and that is not having in the real life also no importance. Means that project cannot be used for the resume. This is criteria number 1. First criteria. Okay. Criteria 1. It should be a real-time application. What is meant by real-time application means which companies are going to use. Criteria 2. Sir, any one criteria? No, both. It has to meet both the criterias. And criteria 2. What is the criteria 2 means? If you type project title in Google, it should not give the answer. It should not give answer in first website itself. Okay, in the first website only your answer is available. Everyone will think that this is a copied project or you have done the project. Though really you have done also, what are the title is there? If I copy the title into Google and if I click on the enter, if I get the enter answer there only, should I still have to feel this student only has done on this his phone, he only uploaded in the Google? Should I feel like this? No, right? So if you type the project title in the Google, it should not give the answer in the first website, at least in the first website or in the first page. First page means 10 websites will be there, right? In the Google. In that, it should not be there. In the second page or third page or fourth page, it is available also, not a problem. In the opening only it is available means everyone will think that it is a copied project. No one will think that it is your own project. Your title should not be available directly in the Google. That is the criteria 2. If it is available, it is called as dummy project. Right? So this is the 2 criteria to select your project. Like that, you have to check yourself. Second, and it should have the domain. Domain. Criteria 3 is domain. So most wanted domain. It should be from the most wanted domain. Now question is how to identify most wanted domains, which are trending domains. Okay, most wanted, or simply to say trending in the market, which domains are trending in the data analysis. How to know? Very simple. Just we are going to open the job portal. After this class, I want every one of you to do this if possible. If you are really interested in the jobs means just open the job portal. What you are going to do at the end of the course, same thing. Open the job portal, collect job, what are the jobs are there, data analytics related jobs. And what are the jobs you have observed? Don't see only with your eyes. Collect the data and what are the jobs are there, copy and paste in Notepad. Copy and paste in the Notepad. What you have to paste? 1. Company name, salary, mainly job description. What are the job description they have given? That is most important. Okay, copy and paste in the Notepad. Go to the job portal, any job portal of your choice. In that, search will be there. Search data analyst. You will get the multiple jobs. In that multiple jobs, fresher jobs will be there. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3, whatever the number it is. Just observe the fresher jobs. Ignore the experience jobs. Sir, these people are asking experience. Okay, ignore. Alright, that is only job. One job has asked for experience means 100 jobs, 100 companies will ask experience only. Ignore that job. Go with another one. Like that, take how many jobs you have to take? At least how many jobs? Now tell me guys, for doing the data analysis, what is the minimum sample required? We have discussed during the statistics. What is the minimum sample? Sample size is going to be 30. Do you remember that one? Why 30? Because after 30, Z table and T table values are same. That is population and sample will be the same. So the minimum sample size required is 30. Now how many jobs you have to copy in the Notepad? 30 jobs. At least 30 jobs type in the copy in the Notepad. At least 30 jobs. Type in, copy that one. Don't type, just copy paste. Company name, salary, what are the job description? Company name, salary, job description. What they want exactly. Now, after these 30 jobs, once you copy, now you tell me what you have observed from this. Your observation, you tell me. In these 30 jobs, what you have observed. So in all these 30 jobs, commonly they are asking this one, sir. This one, sir. Something will be there now. Tell me your observations. Which is most common? See, out of 30, 30 out of 30 will not be the same. If you observe, 30 out of 30 will not be the same. Role name is data analyst only, but 30 job descriptions will be somewhat slightly different. Now, if you see, most commonly out of 30, 20 or 25 jobs or 30 jobs, sir, around 28 jobs. They are asking this one, sir. Around 28 jobs. They are asking this particular one. Okay. Out of 30, 28 jobs, they are asking this one. Now that one is there in your resume. Cross check. Sir, it is available, sir, means obviously now your resume is going to get shortlisted by how many companies? 28 companies out of 30. That is not there, sir, means your resume is not going to get the shortlisted. So most of the companies, what they are asking, that common points are available in your resume or not, you cross check. Sir, resume was not completed till now, no, sir. That is the reason. Now, if you analyze the data, you'll understand what things has to be incorporated in the resume in the future and how your resume will get shortlisted. Then you'll understand on all job description. First, as of now, here most importantly, you are going to observe by reading the job description, 100% you'll understand which domain they are going to work. 100% you'll understand that. Okay, everyone they'll mention having the experience in the sales or having the experience in healthcare, who has worked already in this area, it is an added advantage, something they'll mention clearly. By reading that one, you'll understand. Without reading, you'll not understand anything. Read properly every sentence. Have the patience to read the each and every word. Read everything with not seeing with your eyes only. Read outside also if possible. Read every letter and read everything. And what domain you have observed, write that one in the notes. Okay, first company, whatever I have observed, first company, they're asking sales. Second company, they're asking healthcare. Third company, I didn't understand anything. Okay, leave. They have not mentioned anything, miss, leave, ignore. Just go to the fourth company. For in the fourth company, they're asking finance. Fifth company, sales. Sixth company, they have not mentioned anything. Seventh company, sales. Now, from this, I have not understood anything. Whether what domain they are going to work, I don't understand. But remaining things I have observed now. In the remaining things, which one is more repeated? That is trending. That domain you have to choose for your project. Simple, right? Clear? Everyone? Yes, as one of the student is already checking, they are doing simultaneously in that website. I think they are checking and they are saying something to me. They are trying to say something. Okay. Now, here the point is very simple, guys. Just you do this so that you will only, this is only called as research. I'm making you as a self-learn. I can only tell the answers because I have already done all these things. I know the exact answer, what is the answer also. If you do this one, you'll understand in the reality how we have to process anything. This we call it as research. Now, how to do? Second question is, after selecting the project, how to do? This is the second question. Okay. Right. Question number 2 is how to do this project. Okay. First, I have selected the domain. From all these things, I have understood. Okay. These areas are important and I have chosen the domain. Concluded. Now, how to do? That is the question. To do, we require the data set and business problem. How to do means I require one data set and the business problem. These two are there means I can do the project. Whether by using the Python or that is secondary. What I require? Data set with business problem. Now this data set with business problem you are going to get from here in the website. Multiple data sets are available. Now as I have told you, when multiple projects are there, which project you have to choose? That title you have to copy in the Google. It should not give the first answer. At the same time, it should have the real-time application. How to choose is clear, right? And from that how to choose, now you are having the data sets. Now I'm going to select the sales. I'm writing here sales. Just I have typed the sales. Domain name only. I don't know anything. I'm not writing Walmart says, DMart says, that one I'm not writing. Car says, nothing. Simply I'm writing says. Domain name. If the domain name is finance, I will write here finance. If the domain name is called as okay, what are the finance is there? Finance. Like this, what are the domain is there? I'm going to write the domain. After writing the domain or banking, If the domain is banking or healthcare, anything, whatever you want, you write here. Type in the search. After typing here, just here we require the data set. For data set, how to select means here, can you see this one? This is called as discussion topic. This is called as notebook, comment, topic, topic. Like this we are having. Here there should be some word called as data set. That word should be data set. Data set means that is available as a data set. Now here also we can filter. How we can filter that means data sets. Just select the data sets. See, now all these are data sets. How many data sets are available in healthcare? 4,485. In that, some of the sets may be repeated. Okay, sir, maybe 50 are there, sir. Remaining all of them are repeated only, sir. 50 only repeated. Different people has uploaded, but only 50 data. Okay, 50 data sets are there at least. Out of 4,485, can't we get 50 data sets related to healthcare? In that 50 data sets, can't we get one data set as per our requirement? Point is clear. I'm not saying these are all the unique data sets. Sir, first data set you will open. After opening the second data set, sir, I think these both are same only, sir. Okay. Don't focus on this one. Ignore this one and go to the next one. Why to stop there? Okay, these two are same means you'll stop. Out of 4,485, I told 50 will be unique now. So choose which are the data set. So here I'm going to choose the data set like this. This is website number 1. You can choose the this. All these are website this data set. Let's click on this. Here you will see this one is called as business problem, and scroll down. Here you will find the CSV file. Click on the CSV and click on the download. It will be downloaded. Okay. So it is asking in the case of first time who are using this one, they have to register. Since I'm already registered, I'm just using the sign in. Now what are the project is there? First I'm going to click on the CSV and click on the download, and file will be downloaded. Dataset is downloaded. Sir, dataset is there, sir. What about the business problem? Above is business problem only now. What is this? This one is called as? Read that one. Click on the this. Automatically you'll read. What you have to do, you'll understand automatically. Right? Each and every column meaning. This is called as data nomenclature. What is the context miss? What you have to do? This one here. And by seeing the data set and context, both of them side by side, you have to understand overall, okay, this is the business problem. And I have to work like this. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, next, go back and okay, this one you have read. It is not that much of clear, or sir, they have not given clearly, sir, I'm not understanding. Okay, ignore this project and go to another project. Multiple projects are there now. This is not only the project, right? Multiple data sets are there, right, with you. Go with another one. So open this one, open this one, open this one. Multiple are there now. Reading one and concluding, here I have not understood, so this is not clear for me. Ignore. Don't think for the how to ignore. How to get. Think from the how to get. This is not there, miss. Second will be there, right? In the job description, in the jobs also, if once you open the job portal, first job portal, they have asked experience means, are you going to conclude for every job experience only? One job is experience means 100 jobs also experience. No, right? Point is clear. So never conclude with one. Right? Just scroll down and see one by one. This is website number 1. Website number 2, UCI. Website is called as UCI. Just type in the Google UCI. And here you'll have the website. In this, there is a browse datasets. Click on this. Datasets. And here you are having the data sets. Multiple data sets are available. Now in this data sets, yeah, I will give one day for, as one of the student is asking, can you give one day for practice of the project? So the more the things you practice, the more the next topics will be clear. Can you, okay? Now, of course, I'm saying all these things for you only, right? To practice. I'm giving not one day. Take multiple days time and try to complete the multiple projects in your portfolio. Okay? And try to do, for example, one project you have chosen, completed. In 2 days only it is completed. Third day you have to sit idle. Huh? Take one more project. Take another one more project. Do multiple projects. Why to sit ideal? It is completed. In 2 days only you have completed project number 1 using Python. Instead of moving the Power BI, still we are having the time. Why to sit ideal? Morning to evening, why we can't work with one more project? The more the projects if you do, more amount of time if you spend, who is going to get benefited? Who is going to get benefited? Just think the logic. You or me. Sir has given one task. You have completed the task. Okay, task was completed. One project is completed. Not a wrong. Correct. After that, if you open Instagram or WhatsApp, what you will get? Instead of that, if you open this. Now, guys, according to you, what would be my salary? Some number think. According to you, from your perspective, some number. My main income or side income or whatever it is. Overall income. My income, something, some number you think from your mind, according to you. Okay. Now, for getting that income, how many hours I'm going to spend every day, you know? Morning 8 o'clock to night 10 o'clock. Almost 14 hours. My daily work is 14 hours. Including Naresh IT, including my stock market, including my own office, including my other works. 14 hours I'll spend. Point is clear. So without spending the time, without doing anything, we'll not get the money like that. Right? The more we work, the more money we get. Now still, sir, you're getting as of now, for example, let's take some amount. Why you're still working more, sir? You can relax now, miss. I want more career or I want to stop my career here only. I have to grow or I have to stop. I have to grow means then who has to do more things? I only have to do now. As of now in my company, one project is going on. 2 members are working on that particular project. That is reality in my company. As of now, only 2 members are there. Okay. These 2 members are working in my company and they're working only one project, single project. Now, if I want, I can bring the more number of projects. The problem is suddenly if I take the more number of projects and if I am unable to manage the time and if I am unable to deliver the project on time, what happens? I will never get the project one more time. Now, whatever the single project is there with me, if that single project by 2 members, first we complete that one and we submit that one on time, they'll give one more project. Again, if everything is going on process, one by one, everything is going. Now I'll take 2 projects. Later I will take 3 projects. Now after taking 3 projects, for these 3 projects, I'll assign one head, project manager. For each individual project, I'll assign the team lead separately. So like that, I'm going to grow the company slowly. If I have to grow the company slowly like that in one by one means I have to work or without working it will complete. Thing is 14 hours I'll work. Morning 8 o'clock I'll come out of my house. Again night 10 o'clock only I'll reach my house. 14 hours I will be outside only. From morning 8 to evening night 10. In this entire Naresh IT is there. My work is there. My office is there. My stock market work is there. Everything is included in this only. 14 hours. Simple point. Because I believe always whatever the work we do now, that one only will give the money. Without work, if I open the morning to evening Instagram and WhatsApp, do you believe that whether you'll believe or not? I don't know. I'm not having even the Facebook account also. Till now, I'm not having the account only. First, even X also I'm not having. That is Twitter. Multiple social media platforms I'm not having. I'm having only one social media platform is called as LinkedIn, which is related to my work. I'll get the job opportunities there only. I'll get the job work also there only. Work orders also I'll get there only. Many people now also if I open my LinkedIn, 100% no doubt in this. When I have opened, I also don't remember. But if I open as of now in front of you, and if I open the messages, in that 100% one will be related to, are you going to work in my company? One requirement will be there. And I'm having some work. Are you going to do this one? One requirement will be there. Surely one requirements will be there related to job, related to this, based on the portfolio and based on the things what we have kept. Automatically it will only come. We no need to ask for reference. We no need to do anything. 100% I'm guarantee. If you want, I'll open also. So just one thing I want to say is, just we are spending the more amount of time for my career only. Only one thing I'm concluding. Okay, here what are the messages are there? If I open the messages, so we are having a training requirement, some requirement, and these are all things never I have applied. If you open, okay, so for this person I have not even applied. I have never sent a message also. They will only send the messages. They will only send the requirements. We are looking for, please let me know. Like this, they are going to only send requirements. Now, till now, what are the jobs I have received now? What are things I have worked till now? Everything is through LinkedIn only. Okay, that is the reason I'm having one social media account. That too, that account also only for job purpose. That is not for doing the chatting or to spend the more amount of time. Because this is my career. I have to focus on my career. If I spend the Instagram or WhatsApp, who will stop me? Miss, none of them is going to stop. But it is waste of time for me only to my career. Only thing, right? That is all these things I'm saying only for you in order to spend more amount of time for your career. Without spending the time, just by time pass, you'll not get the jobs. Right? Now, so in the UCI repository, like if you take the website called as UCI, what are the UCI website is there? Here you are having the websites, popular data sets, new data sets. Two things are there. Observe here, popular and new. Don't use the popular, because popular data sets, automatically answers will be available in the Google, because they are popular now. Popular will be popular only, obviously. They will be available. Select new data sets, which are recently added new data sets. Choose from this. Always go from the new data sets. Don't select the popular. And choose which are the data set you are interested. And read the business problem. And from that business problem, try to develop. And along with this, I am also going to add at least 10 data sets. Okay, by Monday morning, tomorrow I'll going to work on this. 10 data sets I will collect for you, and 10 business problems, and 10 projects I'm going to upload in the Google Drive. Questions. You can choose any one of them from that. Okay, this will be completed by me by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll spend the time for this, and I'll share you the data sets. Okay, tomorrow we are having the class. By the class time, you'll receive the data sets. Okay, in your Google Drive. You can choose whichever you want in that. Or in meanwhile, you can work on this. Do the research simultaneously. Choose the good data set. Right? Tomorrow also we are having the class, guys. Next, how to do this project, I already told you. Just we have to apply the CRISP-DM methodology, that is step-by-step process. What are the data analytics projects in the starting days, initial classes you have written, right? That one, every step you have to implement. Right? Now, after this, how you have to present? how you have to present your project means here we are going to use the GitHub. You have to open one GitHub link. GitHub. What is meant by GitHub? GitHub means it is a repository. Basically, it is a repository. What is meant by repository? Repository means where you are going to store the files. It is similar kind of Google Drive. In earlier days, we used to keep in the Google Drive the data, and we used to share that Google Drive link. So for example, this is one Google Drive link, assume. Okay, in this drive, once you click on the drive, automatically you'll see the project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4, all the details. Project 1 will be in the first folder. Heading is project 1. Heading 2, project 2. Heading 3, project 3. Project 4, project 5. Like this, we used to have the one folder. All the projects we used to have in the folder, and we used to keep in the Google Drive, and we used to copy this link, Google Drive link, in the resume, so that the interviewer will click on that Google Drive link and he is going to see inside what projects are there and how you have done the projects, in what procedure you have followed, what are the steps you have included in that, what are the things you have not included. They'll observe everything. Just you have to add. While adding, only one thing you have to do is you should not add the data set. Data set you should not add. Only what you have to add, business problem and solution. You should not add the data set. Right? Now, next, coming to the GitHub. Now in this, that is earlier in the Google Drive. Now everyone are having the GitHub. Now we are going to use the GitHub. So first time, when you are using the GitHub for the first time, you have to click on the sign up. In my case, I'm using the sign in. Wherever it comes, I'm using the sign in, but you have to use the sign up first. In the Kaggle also you have to register. In the LinkedIn also you have to register, or in here also you have to register for the first time. Now here we are going to have this, and here I'm going to enter my mail ID. One minute, guys. Okay, this is my GitHub. Now in the GitHub, you have to click on the new. Okay, you have to click on the new. Now here I'm using the mail ID. What are the mail ID I'm using here? The mail ID is rrr9029@gmail.com. This is my mail ID, and this mail ID is for getting all the unwanted mails. I have created one mail ID for all unwanted mails. I will not get my personal mails here. Wherever some websites they'll ask to register this one, that one, this one, Policy Bazaar or something will be there. Na? Wherever it goes, I'll enter this one. All the unwanted mails will come to this. You don't send any mail to this, because you'll not get the reply for this. I told you this is unwanted mails clearly. Okay, you have to send me in the future if you are having any doubts, miss srk.nareshit. This is my mail ID for the students to give the reply to the answers. And second one is srk.ds mock test. This is for your test solutions. These are the two mail IDs. Okay, one is srk.nareshit@gmail.com. You can send me in the future anytime. In your entire lifetime, you can send me what are the questions you are having related to subject. If it is subject related, 100% I will reply. If it is non-subject related, then I will not reply anything. Subject related means 100% I will reply. Okay, related to data science subject, that too. And this is your solutions. Test solution. Whenever we keep the test here. Okay, test was conducted. Some test was conducted means test solutions you are going to share to this. Other than that, nothing. Right? So once your batch was completed, this mail ID is not required for you. Only this mail ID you have to keep forever. srk.naresh id. Right? This is only for the test solutions till batch completes. Now, so here we are going to create the repository. Once you sign up this one, you are going to get the first page like this. This is your first page. In the first page, you have to click on the new. Once you click on the new, it will ask the repository name. Here you have to write the project title. What are the title you are having? That title. For example, I'm writing the title called as data analysis, data analytics on banks. Something. Let's take an example like this. Some title. What are the title you are having? That title you have to write here. And description. Description of the project you have to write here. And it is private. Public means open to everyone so that they can also view your things. And click on the create repository. Once you click on the create repository, now here there is an option called as upload an existing file. Your IPNB file, Jupyter Notebook file is there, right? You want to share your Jupyter Notebook or any PPT, or if you want to add the Power BI dashboard or anything related to that particular project, what are the things you want to add? Click on the upload an existing file and here choose your files wherever your file is available. For example, this is the file. Okay, I want to add this one and click on open. I have added some Excel and click on the commit. Now automatically it will be added. Now, so here in my drive, in my GitHub, now I'm having with respect to what are the repositories are there. So data analytics on banks. So this link, what are this link is then? This link I'll copy and I'll paste in the resume. In the resume, just I'm going to paste. And once I paste, and they are going to click on this, and here the files will be available. What are the file is available? They are going to click on that file and they'll observe what you have done. So your entire work you have to keep in the GitHub. Point is clear? So like this, you are going to present. So to present, what we have to use? One is GitHub. In the GitHub, you have to add your projects. Second, how to present means in the resume, you have to clearly mention the project like this. What is the title, what domain, description, and what skills you have used for completing that particular project. Okay, this is second. In the resume, you have to highlight your project properly. Not only the heading, internally also you have to write so many. This is second. Third, when they ask you the experience, you have to tell the experience in terms of having the end-to-end projects experience, developing the end-to-end solution, end-to-end solution for the given project, for given business, for given business requirement. So when someone asks you, are you having any experience means, what is the answer you have to tell means, no, I'm not having any experience. You should not tell like that. I'm having the experience in developing the end-to-end solution for the given business requirement related to data analytics. Is the point is clear? So when they ask you the experience, you have to tell this. And when they ask you in the interview, could you explain about the project? You have to explain about the project description, not entire project. Sir, first I have taken the business problem. I have loaded the data. That is, they didn't ask the step by step. They ask, what is your project is about? If they ask you, explain your step by step project, everything in a step by step means, then that is okay. Understand the question clearly and give the answer. Okay. If they ask you, explain your project. Explain your project means you have to tell only the description. Answer is description. 100% in the interview they'll ask this one and answer should be description. Next they'll ask you the next question. Explain the step-by-step procedure. Then you have to tell the what are the steps you have involved in that. That is second question. First description you have to present followed by step-by-step procedure. This is different, that is different. And here when they are asking the step-by-step procedure, you'll explain some procedure and in that you'll say that data cleaning you have done. Somewhere you'll say data cleaning. Now immediately they'll ask one question from data cleaning. What type of data cleaning you have done? You are going to say missing values or outliers I have treated. They'll ask how you have treated the outliers. You are going to say this one. They'll ask why you have treated in that way only, why you have not treated in this way. Now if you are able to answer quickly, sir, outliers, for example, bank loans are there. In the bank loan, income is there. Sir, in the income, I am having the outliers. What you have done with the outliers means, sir, I have retained the outliers without disturbing the outliers. Now they'll ask the question, why you have retrained? Why you have kept as is? Why you have not removed means, sir, they are real data. So real data, how I can remove or how I can replace with a wrong data. Real data cannot be replaced. So that is the reason I have kept the data as is and I have worked and I have analyzed the data. Now they'll ask the question immediately. Okay, while doing that one, whether it is impacted on your statistical analysis. Yes, it is impacted with the mean. So that is the reason I have separated the outlier data separately and I have analyzed without outliers. I have analyzed separately. If you say like this quick answers means they'll understand that you have done the project. If you are seeing upside and you are thinking like this means, okay, someone has shared you the project. Instantly you are giving the answer on the face by seeing the interior face. If you are giving the answers means, remember, you are seeing the interior face and you are giving the answers, sir, by seeing downside and you are giving the answers, sir. You are seeing downside and you are giving the answers like this means the meaning is you are not having the confidence, means it was not done by you. You are seeing the interior face. Yes, sir, that is the reason I have done like this. You are saying like this. Then you have done the project. Interior eye face contact is more important in the interview. That you'll get when you have done by you. Sir, I'll have the fear, sir. I can't speak, miss. Why you'll get the fear, miss? Because you have not done, miss, you'll get the fear. You have done the project, miss. They're asking a doubt for you. Why you have done like this? If I ask a doubt for you, if your friend has asked a question to you, how you are going to solve that one? Tension will be there. Huh? If your friend is asking a question to you, tension is there or not? Yes or no for you? Then that person also asking a question. Why tension? He is also asking a doubt only, na? What is the problem? Basically, interview is means what? Clearing the doubts of the interviewer. You are just clearing the doubts. He is having some doubts in the project and we are clearing them. Only thing is you already know and he is asking. Generally, when we don't know, we'll ask. In this case, he knows and he is asking the questions to us. Now, tell me guys, till now, did I done any interview for you? Any mock interview or anything? Did I conduct it? No. Have you conducted for me? You have conducted for me? Yes. You have conducted, right? You have came to me and you asked multiple times, right? Doubts. Your doubts is not for me interview questions, sir. Interview is sitting in the face to face and giving the job only is called as interview. How many times you have tested me? Multiple times, right? Basically. But you have not used the word tested. You are using the word called as doubts. But from my point of view, it is called as, I feel every student doubt is an interview question for me in the future. If interviewer asks this type of silly question also, I'll answer. If the question was intelligent question also, I have to answer. Any type of question I have to be answer. So I'll take each and every question in that way only. right? So this interview tips I'll tell you later. It will come. We'll discuss. Okay, how you have to face the interview, how you have to present, and I will do the mock interviews. Everything will be done. Ignore this one. As of now, what is required? Selecting a good project and keeping the resume is most important. Today's class, why in one statement I can say why 1.5 hour class I have wasted almost. Instead of all these things, in first 5 minutes only I can say that guys, please select a good project. It is going to be impacted in your career. I can say in one word, in one sentence, and I can continue my regular class, right? Why to do this 1.5 hour class like this? To tell you the importance of the choosing a project. A right project will change everything. Choosing a right project and doing by you, on by you, will change everything. If you copy, everything might be completed, but finally you'll stop here. In the interview, you'll be failing. So always it has to be done by you in order to be a successful. So step by step, till finally you sit in the company. What is the step by step procedure? First this one, followed by this one, followed by this one, followed by this one. Finally we'll get into and we'll sit in the company. This is the last step. So to go to that step, we require that these many steps in between. According to you, what are the steps you write in the notes? And in the first step, what is required? In the second step, what is required? You write. First step, starting, your resume has to be forwarded. This is your basic step. Resume has to be forwarded. Forwarding can be done, but after forwarding, what has to be done? Shortlisted. First step only, shortlisted has to be done. For shortlisting only, we require the projects and certification. This is the first step to get into the next level. Here only not there means what about discussing in the company, inside the company, what we will do, inside the company, how we have to communicate with each other, why to discuss all these things. This one only not there means. Right? So first step is getting shortlisted. Shortlisting will be done by your resume and in that projects and certification, and you have to clear in the interview. In the interview, you have to answer the questions. So here you require the projects. Here you require the subject. So finally you require the overall subject only. If subject is there, finally you will get clear the interview and you will sit in the company. In every case, subject will come into picture. Without subject, how many steps you will complete? Slightly. How many days you will time pass without learning? Think and select a good project and try to cover the projects. And you have missed any of the class in the previous, in between you have missed some of the classes. It is not a wrong. Missing the classes is not a wrong, but not revising the classes is a big mistake. Missing everyone will do. I will also miss. My health issue will be there or something, some personal reason will be there. Something will be there. After missing the class, next day we have to take the notes and we have to either we have to take the recording or something, and finally we have to cover that one. If you don't cover, that is the big mistake. Missing the class is not a mistake. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? So please choose a good project. And here I have shared you the some of the data websites along with the GitHub. And now last point is called as hackathon. As I've told you earlier that I'm going to conduct the hackathon. Okay. Now to conduct this hackathon from morning to evening, it will take morning to evening, 1 day. That is which is of 8 hours of work. It is of 8 hours. So if you come at morning 9, whether you come to Naresh IT offline students or not, that is your choice. 9 to 6, assume. In between 1 hour lunch break. 1 hour lunch. 1 hour lunch, half an hour snacks or something, whatever it is. 8 hours you have to work overall. You have to work only for 8 hours in a day. Now these 8 hours, you are going to complete this entire 8 hours and you have to do the hackathon project. And this hackathon we are going to conduct on the Monday. Even I can conduct tomorrow also. Instead of intimating now only and tomorrow I am conducting, it would be difficult, right? So I'm going to conduct on the Monday so that you'll have the preparation for 2 days. If you're interested, you can prepare. If you're not interested, you don't need to prepare. That is your choice. Monday, 9 o'clock, I will upload the one data set and business problem. By evening 6 o'clock, you have to submit me as per the business problem. Sir, in that what we have to do? So here I'm going to explain for you what you have to do in the hackathon. If you are ready on Monday, miss, I'll conduct on Monday. If you are nobody is ready on the Monday, miss, see, conducting the exam without writing anything, waste of time, right? If you are okay on Monday, miss, I'll go. If you're not okay on Monday, I want on Tuesday or Wednesday, any other day, as per your choice. Most of the students confirm me one day, miss, I'll conduct on that day. So that you have to do the better performance in that. Just a time pass purpose, I'm not conducting now. It has to be benefit for you and it has to be benefit for me also, right? Not for me, for you majorly it has to be benefited. When we are keeping on competition, participating is not important. Participating in the competition, every Lilliput will do. Remember this. Participating, most of the people will do. Earlier, they used to not to do. At the time, participating only more important. Don't worry about result. They used to say like this in our childhood to encourage us. But now it is not no more useful. In childhood, since we will not participate, will become in that way, one more category will become. So our elder people used to say that participate, if you fail also not a problem, participate. They used to encourage us something. But to get the job, participation is not sufficient. Winning is also important. Okay, whatever we are participating, tomorrow you are writing one certification exam means only for trial and purpose you are going to write the certification, huh? Or for cracking the certification you are writing the exam, huh? To check how the questions would be in the Microsoft, we are writing the exam, huh? No, right? To clear the exam only, na? Tomorrow, if you go for the driving test, you are going to see how the driving test will be conducted in the RTO office. We are going to see, or we are going to clear that one and we are going. For what purpose will go? Right? Understood the logic. So sometimes we'll not go only for seeing or how to participate and how it would be for not for that purpose. Sometimes we'll go for clearing that one, like Microsoft exam or something. And here also hackathon, what are we are conducting for winning purpose, we have to participate, not for to see how the hackathon will be, right? This not doesn't comes under that. Now, so what are the hackathon is there? In this hackathon, I'm going to share you the business problem along with the data set. What are the business problem is there? One business problem along with the one data set. And what you have to do is you have to implement complete end-to-end project. Implement end-to-end project. And you have to share me the solution within the given time. And in this, most importantly, you have to, while writing the Python code in the Jupyter notebook, in the comment, you have to tell me why you are writing this cell. And most important thing is, after writing every cell, one cell will be completed, right? One code you will write. That code will give the output. What you have observed in this, you have to write clearly. That is more important for me. That cell which is having the observation, what you have done from this cell, that one only I will consider. If the cell doesn't have the observation, I will not consider that cell. Every cell except import pandas as PD, that one not required. That observation will not be there, right? Okay. And df is equal to PD dot read underscore CSV, that one also not problem. But df dot shape, what you have observed. df dot columns, what you have observed. df dot info, what you have observed. df dot describe, what you have observed. For everything, I want the observation, except loading the data. For every cell, what you have observed below to that markdown cell should be there. If you write df.shape, you'll get the output like this, 300, 20. Bottom one more cell that should be in the markdown. That is nothing but note. So in that you have to write the observation, what you have observed. Then I'll consider this cell. Otherwise, I'll assume that you have not even checked the shape. For every cell, I want the observation, mandatory. Okay. So like that, you have to write for every cell what you have observed and including the data analysis and everything. And finally, you have to share me the Jupyter notebook. And if you have done the cleaning, you have done the replacement with the mean. Why? Why you have done the with the mean? In the entire data cleaning, I want the reason why. In the data analysis, I want the observation. In the data cleaning, what I want? Why? Why you have treated the missing values with mean? Why you treated the missing values by dropping? Why? Why you have treated wrong data type like this? Why? Entire data cleaning process, I want the why. Entire data analysis, I want with respect to observation. And data presentation also observation. Plot is there, miss observation. Some code is there, miss observation. For data cleaning, why? Why you have done outliers, you have kept as it is. Why? I want the reason. Why? For everything, I want the why. In the data cleaning process. In the data analysis process, observations. In the data exploration also, observations. Data exploration, data analysis, data presentation. These three stages I want observation. Data cleaning I want why. Point is clear? Step 2, data exploration is there, right? Your step 2, data exploration. Next, data analysis and data visualization. These three, I required what? Observation. For all these three, I required the observations. For data cleaning, I required the why. Reason. Reason why you have done in that way. Why? For data cleaning, I want why. For these three, I want the observation. For every cell, I want the observation. For every cell, I want the reason. One cell you have written, one line of code you have written means why. Either why or observation. Out of these two, one should be there. Write that one only. No meaning. If that output, what are the output? Males and females both are same. No difference is there. Observation is no difference. Simple. For example, meaning is not there. As per yours, from this, nothing was observed. Right? That one only. Nothing was observed. Nothing. But every cell, I want either reason or observation. Either why or this. Why will be applicable for data cleaning and for remaining three observations. And it would be a hackathon like this. And tell me guys, when it has to be conducted for you? By what time you will be prepared? Monday is okay, right? Hackathon means end-to-end project with Python. Mondays, everyone is okay? Yeah, Swapna, except you, because you are from US, right? Your timings will be different. That is not a problem. We'll discuss Swapna for you exclusively separately. I'm discussing about the remaining students. Remaining students, tell me on which date. So when you are going to complete this individual project for your resume and you have to complete the hackathon. Sir, can I write your hackathon as the project in the resume is? Whether you feel it is correct? If I ask the question, whether it is correct? Correct only, sir, from my feeling means right. No, sir, it is not correct means don't write. Your feeling only. Okay, Sapna, fine. Now coming to others, please, others respond when you want. When? Monday. Offline students, please raise your hand when whoever wants on Monday. Done. So we are going on the Monday, guys. So in by before to your Monday, you have to complete the data analytics project with Python for your resume. Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. So make sure that you are practicing everything, and Monday hackathon you will be ready also. Resume project also you complete. So resume project will be completed, practice also will be completed. Both will be completed. And it is an open book exam. You can even copy from the ChatGPT or Google or wherever you want. Do whatever you want. Only one thing is, don't ask others. Without asking others, do whatever the things you can do. Without asking others. Why, sir? Means in the company we'll do the same. In the company, we will open the Google, we will open the ChatGPT, but we'll not discuss with others. Arey, I'm having the doubt, please explain. We'll not ask like this. So without asking the others, whatever you can do, it is a complete open book exam. I'm only saying now, you can copy even from the Google. You can open your Jupyter notebooks previously, copy that codes and you can paste. Do whatever you want. Complete the answer and share it to me by 6 o'clock. Once if you share me after 6 o'clock, at 6:05 if I receive also, I will not consider. I will give the deadline. One timings I will write in the Google Classroom clearly. I will write the time. By that time, it has to be reached. Time I will mention clearly in the Google Classroom. Okay? Done. If no questions, you can leave. Sir, need to remember the code, the syntax. Yes. We have to, as we have to practice the code. Exactly. Krishna Sai Reddy. I also live in the US. Okay. Done. Okay. Guys who are living in the US and who are having the different timing, for you, we'll have a different way. That is not a problem. But for others, it is going to be common. Anything. I'm working in a default analysis in the data cleaning, and there is one column called as organization type where 18% of missing values are there, and that column is more important for analysis. If I fill with mean, it will be wrong, and if I drop the records, it will also be wrong. Then what I have to do in this situation? How I can identify that unimportant columns, sir, with code? Now, you are saying that column is important column, but if you fill with the missing values, it is going to be wrong data, right? Gagan Soni. Done. Now in this case, very simple. You have to drop the records. Don't drop the column. Drop those records which are having the missing values. Drop those records. Apply the drop NA. On Saturday, we have the class. Yes, tomorrow we are having the class. Done. This may affect the whole data, sir. Which one? Which one will affect the whole data? Say before question. Huh? Okay. Krishna Sai Deity. Correct. What you are saying, it is going to affect on the whole data. Now, if you replace with other values, it will also impact on the whole data, right? If you replace with wrong data also, it will be also impacted, na? Now, which is better? Assume if the data was given to you, 200 records data, 200 records of data was given to you. Instead of 200 records, if they have shared 150 records only, whether will work or will not work, right? Just they have reduced the data set size. That's it. Done. Yeah, I'll share you the project, sir. You can check it. Sure. Please share your project and data set. While sharing that, don't forget to share the Jupyter notebook along with the data set. Because what data set you have chosen, I don't know, right? So please share the data set along with the Jupyter notebook. Done.